Okay, so for my high school career, all 4 years I went to a Catholic high school, only boys. We weren't allowed to leave. It was same things, eat, pray, and sleep. My friend group, we were kind of the rebels, of a Catholic school. One day we decided, hey, let's rebel. One day before, we planned out everything. We were gonna stay up past our curfew, and we got some pizzas. We all chipped in. So there was 20 pizzas for all of us. We wait till nighttime. We go and get the pizzas. We have to be really sneaky because my dorm supervisor, Mr. Bartle, a lot of us didn't like him. Like, he was kind of a dick, I had this dog. His name was Henry. We had to sneak past really quietly because at night, Henry would bark. We got out safely, but that was pretty much the easy part. We went to the next building, but it was locked. So what we had to do was go back in our dorm, go through the underground system, and it's creepy, it's like 1 or 2 in the morning at a Catholic school. You could run into like a priest or something, you never know. So we get there, it's called the canteen, where everybody goes around, they eat, they hang out, drink soda, whatever. We start eating, we talk about stuff, like how much we hate Mr. Bartle, or how much we hate Mr. Trinidad, which I really fucking hated Mr. Trinidad. Mr. T is what we called him. And then we were like, you know what, this isn't enough for the night. So we decide to leave. We're walking behind our dorm, and then we see Mr. T's room there. I'm just like, man, I really hate Mr. T. So I stop and I scream out, fuck you, Mr. T. And then all my friends are like, oh dude, you're so cool, you're so cool. All of a sudden, you see Mr. T's window light up. And we're like, oh shit, we gotta get out of here. Let's fucking get out of here. So what we do, we run into the refectory where we eat dinner. We go to the machines, because after that pizza, we didn't have any soda. We forgot to buy the soda, because we're dumb. And usually the juice machines are always turned off, and you can't really turn them on unless you break the lock. But luckily, we had one of my friends, his name was Daniel Zavala, and he was a lock picker. And so he was easily able to pick the lock and turn on the juice machine so we could all have some beverages. We start, getting all sorts of juice for all of us. We go into the conference room, and so we're just, relaxing there, drinking our juice. One of us brought this giant water boiler, and he just put all the juice in there. And so you just see him drinking straight out the water boiler. It's this huge thing full of juice. We start passing it around. It was the pineapple flavored one. And we're like, oh man, that's the best one. And so then I have this friend named Josh. I think the juice turned him into a philosophical man. He started talking to us how much he cares for us, and that we're his best friends. We're just like, dude, this isn't alcohol, it's juice. Eventually, we drank too much juice. Sebastian, and he's kind of rubbing his stomach. He's pale, extremely pale. We're like, hey, are you okay, for real? And all of a sudden, he makes this gagging face. I see him doing his gagging face. Well, I want to throw up too, and he starts throwing up right on the conference room floor. It's carpeted too. We had to go into the janitor's closet and get all the shit and clean that shit up. Getting on him though, we were cooking him, roasting him, whatever. There's still a stain there. We kind of decide that it's time for us to, go to sleep. They come over to my room and they bring all their snacks. They have gancitos, they have Chips Ahoy cookies, they bring some Gatorades, and we're all just there eating 6 in the morning, all this junk food. But it's just a great time. Then it comes 2 in the morning, then I wake up and I see Mr. Bartle just standing in the doorway. And he sees us all, just some people on the floor. I was on the bed with me. He just stared at me and he was like, okay, gave me a nod. And I was like, okay. Yeah, that's basically a Friday night at a Catholic boys' high school.